Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss Yahoo's review of Indigo Hour, the latest release from Diageo's Orphan Barrel Series. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Katie Proof and Kathy Cool.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, I can't wait to read this review. I'm sure it is a glowing review, and they are very excited about this new product from the Orphan Barrel Series. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, KK said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, KK?
It did. So Steve was recently bestowed an honor from our state of Missouri. I don't know if you've talked about that on the podcast yet.
I have not. No.
I'm wondering if when you share your information with us, if you can tell us, do other states have an equally, like a cohort to you? Like the same?
I don't know. Maybe if they do that, then we'll all get together, like like all the governors get together, that type of thing. Yeah, and all the bourbon ambassadors for the state will get together. Yes, I would hope so.
So Kentucky, you are the bourbon ambassador for the state of Missouri.
Yes, yeah.
Does that make you the boss of all of the distillery ambassadors?
I think so. Are
you Stephen Fonte's boss when you to Missouri?
Yes, when it comes to Missouri, yes. Not a state. My power only is within the state lines of Missouri, though. So yeah, once I cross the line, I'm just a normal bourbon fan like anyone else. But inside the state, yes.
What does that mean?
I should start. It means I should start the old KK Poppins theme, where I go in and pop in distilleries in Missouri and be like, "Hey, show me around." And they're like, "Get out of here, man! Pay for a ticket." I'll be like, take out my ambassador badge and show it to them.
Yeah, I think you have to have a badge. Either like you flip it on your chest or flip it out of your wallet.
Yes.
You gotta have a little badge.
Yes.
It was suggested that we give him a sash.
Sash.
No. Sash.
Why? That was mentioned like 6 times. No. Why would I wear a sash? I don't understand. And then someone would suggest something else, and she would just override it and get louder and be like, "Oh, he needs a sash."
Like the Fair Queen.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the look I want. So yeah, not really a thing. And then for some reason, it ended with a slap on the ass each time. And it's like the sash comes across here, and then in Missouri, and you slap your ass. I'm not walking around slapping my ass, showing off I'm the Missouri brand.
I did not notice the slap on the ass.
There was a slap on the ass.
It's so natural for sashes in Missouri to end like that. I didn't even notice.
The Missouri sash ends with an ass slap. Yes, that's fairly typical. Yeah. So, I mean, it's exciting stuff. It comes like full circle for me. I worked with this woman who works with the PR company that works with the state of Missouri, and didn't know that she had gone on to work with the state now for the PR, and she had come up with an idea to pitch on focusing on bourbon, and she wanted me to be involved in it, which is pretty cool. And then I had an interview with the state, and we came up with this plan. And they liked the idea of the shop too. So I explained to her why it's unique and all that. And she thought it was pretty cool, the fact that we have something like that in Missouri. And was really just excited about all the cool things I've got going on. And so this campaign is starting out, and I don't know, it's going to run through National Bourbon Day, so on the 14th of June. And where does it go after that? I don't know. Hopefully people like it, and they want me to keep doing stuff, so that would be cool. But I know I'll be involved at least until then, and we'll go from there, I guess, after that. So.
Yeah. And I think you can definitely extend it to September for Bourbon Heritage Month. You got
exactly.
a long reign here, Steve.
Yeah, it could be. It very much could be. So, yeah, I know. I know a lot of important dates too. So, Repeal Day I might be involved in. The Bottle and Bond Day. That's what, May 3rd or something. So, there's a lot of ones we can. Lots of cool things. So, very exciting. We'll see where it goes. And I'm just proud to represent my state. I mean, I'm always St. Louis proud. So people know that. When you're a bourbon person, everybody wants to be from Kentucky, but I don't want to be from Kentucky. I want to be from Missouri. I'm a St. Louis guy. I want to continue to be from Missouri, and hopefully elevate. And this, if I can do anything to help elevate Missouri bourbon, I'm for it. So I'm pretty pumped up about that. So it's cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew.
Have the 2XO from Dixon Deadman.
Oh, nice. We just got a bottle of that.
Oh, you totally talked over.
His first act as the state ambassador, he will talk over.
Does this allow you to totally?
As the ambassador,
every cork pop?
I'm allowed to talk over. I'm allowed to talk over cork pops. Yeah.
Unless they're from Missouri. So.
Well, McNew just didn't stop. I'm just trying to talk away, tell a story. She just keeps going.
I'm just going. I'm just ready to pull this out and drink. It wasn't going to win it.
Steve, she's thirsty.
Oh, she's thirsty. All right, Katie, you're next.
I have Jefferson's Ocean Aged. This one is Voyage 19.
Okay.
Are you done talking?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't have to say. No, not much there.
Oh,
Not much
disappointing.
there. That's our lead.
I'd say McNew won even through your talking.
That's the lead right now. McNew has got talked over, so there was no sound there. All right, Kathy, you're next.
Well, I actually am going to open a screw top because I've just got to get into my 200 ml of Leopold Brothers 3-chamber.
Oh, nice. I almost brought up one of those because I just picked up what I've got in my hand here. I just picked up this, the American Corn Whiskey, great bottle from Leopold Brothers. This is brand new, cast strength. But I also, as a throw-in, I picked up a 3-chamber. I was like, once you're getting a shipment anyway, why not? So here's what we got here. Oh,
That was pretty.
That was legit good there. So
I was waiting for McNew to talk over your pop.
I
I thought
really
McNew was going to. I delayed there slightly because I thought McNew
and
was
I
going
would have won by default of being
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
pop not talked over.
I really just I was about to, and then I didn't.
Cheers,
Right
guys.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Yahoo's Orphan Barrel review. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
Lock it in and rip off the knob. The ABV Network.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, Kathy, go ahead.
Oh, I thought that was it.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
You are.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Yahoo's review of the new Orphan Barrel.
Yes, we are. So, Kathy, I know you were just reading this right before. Yeah.
Yeah, a second read through. Because I read it earlier in the week.
What were the highlights? What were the highlights as you read through the second time of this review?
The highlights is that this is an MGP product.
Okay.
It's 18 years old.
That's
Do
significant.
you really think MGP lost a barrel?
They lost it. Man, we couldn't find it. We're like, what in the hell? Where are we?
I know.
Oops a doodle.
Yeah.
It was, let's see, it was distilled in MGP. It's their high rye mash bill.
Okay.
But it was aged in Kentucky,
Okay.
which is maybe how it got lost.
Sure. I guess.
And then
Yeah.
bottled at Cascade Hollow Distilling in Tennessee.
Interesting. That's an interesting
it's
journey so
almost
far.
like the Orphan Barrels Ocean Project. It's been from Indiana
Yeah.
to Kentucky to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And his tasting notes are, this was one of my favorite parts. The bottom line is that this whiskey is inoffensive and unremarkable, kind of like Coldplay or Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he doesn't have a lot of nice things to say, and it is
No.
a $225 bottle of whiskey.
And it's 90 proof, by the way.
And it's 90 proof.
90 proof.
Did any of you get the vibe that some AI was used, some chat GPT type activity in the writing of this article?
Possibly.
a
I think
little
that's
bit.
going on a lot these days. Yeah.
There was a
I
lot
did
of
look into the author though,
Okay.
and he seems like a real person.
Okay. There was some repetitive kind of flowery language, and I was like, let's get to the point, man. Let's do
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I mean, it could be they're just trying to fill space, but I lost any kind of respect for his opinion just based on the way that he wrote this article.
Right.
He or she,
Did-
I didn't even look at the name.
Did you see the Chat GPI article about McNew that
Man.
I commissioned?
I am a beacon of mental health care over here, guys. Come to me for advice. I'm going to turn into a life coach. Got it.
That
Yes.
was pretty awesome.
Good career for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I just write an article about McNew, the podcaster. This is what they come up with. It's like, oh, yes.
It's like they've not even, I feel like you could Google me and at least 2 podcasts would come up. And
Right.
They did none of that.
No. So they just wrote up what they thought sounded like a good podcaster. And yeah. So, well.
Yeah. I might though, like if I ever want to like go into radio or TV, I might use that for my resume though, because it didn't sound bad. It was full of shit. Wait, I'm gonna just add it to a resume someday.
Right. Well, sure, because everybody's resume.
You know what? This sounds on brand for McNew. Honestly, I would not be surprised at all if she slapped on a resume and submitted
it. Right. Yeah. Well. And she's always due to get a new job. So she's been in that job, 2 years now? Oh,
yeah,
like
and I'm definitely feeling it. So
yeah.
It reminds me of the time that like your phone was broken for like months and you were like, well, it's broken, so I don't answer calls. Or it was something like along those lines of like
we had like it's one of those software phones and it wasn't set up right. It wouldn't update to the new version, so it just didn't work. And I was not about to call IT and interrupt my day. So I just
What a great employee. What a great employee.
Like, hey, we've noticed you haven't taken any calls on this report that they never check. And I'm just like, it just doesn't work. I don't know.
Remember when you were just going through the jobs like two a month and there was times when you even had more than one going on just because you're testing them all out because you're work from home.
I want to leave or do I not want to leave? Yeah, why not? 2021 was a wild time.
Can you even imagine your taxes, the number of W-2s that year? Like, what a pain in the ass.
Oh, God. They were so
like, you might as well be self-employed at that point with how much you got to put together for your taxes.
Yeah. And then, like, I would think that I had them all, and then the next week another would come. And I'm like, I forgot about this one.
It's like, I forgot about that one.
About this one.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Weren't you the person if you wanted to get like a recycle bin at one of your gigs, they'd call McNew and order a recycle bin?
Yeah. So they pissed me off then. So that was public services. They can still go fuck themselves. So that job was supposed to be sales. You were supposed to sell the trash service to people. Easy job because everybody needs it. Some neighborhoods make you use Republic. It wasn't like it was hard to meet that goal. But no, then they turned it into a hybrid customer service. You do not want me doing customer service because they're going to be like, my bill is too high. I'd be like, I don't fucking care. It's the price of trash. Pay for it or don't. Like, I'm not here to help you.
I'm not here to help you. Customer service, by the way, was her title.
I was supposed to be sales, not customer service.
I wonder, imagine the technology. I wonder if it might be out there to have a computer listen to all the podcasts and tell it like, this is McNew's voice. Just listen to everything she says on all of these podcasts and then just put together like a summary of her life based on what she has said on these podcasts. I bet it would be freaking fantastic.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
God, the way that I would so quickly be sent to an asylum somewhere. Oh my God.
Possibly. So, yeah. Do you guys have any interest in trying this $200 plus 90 proof whiskey? You do.
I sold on a shelf at that price. I would totally buy it.
You would buy it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Seriously?
We may move the shop up by
bottle's
Katie's house.
pretty. Did you see the artwork on the bottle?
The artwork's always cool.
$25?
Yeah. I've been cutting down on the whiskey buying lately, so I feel like I'm more likely to do stupid shit that.
You're due.
Yeah, I'm due for a stupid buy. So
yeah, this is true.
I feel like Orphan Barrel, it is a pretty label, but I feel like they've kind of like ran their course. I feel like they were exciting like 4 or 5 years ago to be like, ooh, look at the new label. Let's go hunt for it. I don't feel it. I'm like, it's overpriced. It's probably not that exciting once you open it.
Totally agree. It's not going to be anything better than what you can get for $70 somewhere.
Yeah, like when Chris got out of his crown phase, he was an Orphan Barrel guy, and we have had some pretty bad ones.
Of course.
We've had some bad ones. So one of them is still on our shelf. It was one of the Canadian ones. I forget which one it was, but we both were like, absolutely fucking not. And it is set on our shelf for like 5 years now.
5 years. 5 years.
I would buy it just so I could write a better article than this fucking Yahoo person.
So your review of the article is bad. The article's bad, but the whiskey you're still willing to try.
Yeah, I feel like they.
Do you like Ben Affleck movies?
Actually, yeah, I'm okay with them. So
see,
the Town. Oh man, fucking love that movie.
He has some great movies, and I like Ben Affleck memes because that man looks like he is fed up with life every time you see a photo of him. I'm like, I like Ben Affleck vibe.
What about that raccoon that's sitting on the top of his head? That doesn't bother you? He's got a piece. Where's a rug?
Here?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Is that why Jennifer's divorcing him?
No. Well,
Is she divorcing him again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He just looks like he's tired of her all the time. I would divorce somebody like that. But
okay.
I think he's tired of himself, but
He might be.
He's just done. But I like this article because it was petty without being rude. It said unoffensive and forgettable. Like, that was an insult, but it wasn't rude. I enjoy that kind of pettiness. That's the only part that I liked about this.
Okay.
that's fair. They didn't go in and be like, this is garbage. How dare they? Da, da, da. It was a little classier than that to a degree.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
But to say somebody's inoffensive, it just said you're boring. And that's fine.
yeah, that's the next level of insult, really. So
Yeah.
it is an insult. So
I did appreciate that.
All right. So there you go. There it is. There is what's going on. Orphan Barrel, the latest. You know, one of the continued weird stories, right? They lose barrels. They just that's their lane. They chose it, and my God, they're sticking to it. They're still staying there. So there you go. So all right. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me over on Instagram at KatieProof.
Kathy.
I'm on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, that thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. You never know what we've got going on. Always some cool stuff for sure. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theABVNetwork.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.